guys. I'm going to do a quick reading for you guys here. Welcome in, welcome in. Please understand this is a collective reading, and this is a timeless reading. Okay, whenever you're guided to watch this reading and it resonates, and that's for you, that's the message for you at this time. But please do not try to force anything that doesn't naturally fit. If it don't feel right, let it loose. Yes? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got strength. We got the Nine of Cups. Got the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. The Chariot. And the Eight of Cups. That's so funny. I love how, well, okay, I just finished a reading for Patreon, and at the end of the reading for Patreon, I wanted to take some, I was like, I want to do a reading for YouTube Collective too. And so here we are, and we are talking about, these two cards came out at the very end of that reading. It's the Eight of Cups and the Chariot. Well, the Eight of Cups specifically came out at the very end of the reading, but the Chariot came out as well, it came out in that reading. All right, what I want to say here is we have some sort of massive exodus type of energy. Collectively speaking, we are all moving on. And overall, we have the Five of Swords here. So what we're moving on from are negative, toxic, low vibrational situations. Specifically, I want to say situations that are not worth fighting. Because even if you were to win, and you could very well easily win here. But even if you were to win, would you be better off? Would they be better off? Would anyone be better off? Or would you actually be better off not even fighting at all? That's kind of the gist of the energy that's underlying this situation for you, which is in causing you to actually question it. But the reason why you're asking yourself this question, or the reason why you're entertaining this thought process, is because you have the strength to do so. And sure, that could be the strength to face the situation altogether, but really it means, and you're really going to be resonating with this if this makes sense to you, or if you feel this within, but it really means you have the strength to not only face the situation, but to face yourself within the situation, right? Not facing the situation just to then turn around and blame so-and-so or blame whatever for the outcome. I mean, yes, they or it might have definitely had some involvement in the situation, but ultimately it's about being able to turn around and look at yourself and say, okay, how did I end up here? What was my involvement here? That's what's allowing you to effectively see whatever this Five of Swords energy is for you in your life. And this doesn't have to be just one situation or circumstance. This could be multiple. You could be doing a complete life review here, you know, really questioning your life choices. 333 I just saw. If you want to say it that way, you could really be in a moment of, you know, questioning life decisions here, possibly, potentially, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is that you have the strength to do so. And also, you are able to look at it from a place of, okay, well, what do I really want? Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups also was the very first card that I saw in the Patreon reading that I pulled just before I did this one. Patreon.com/Divine Conversations, by the way. If you are resonating with what's going on here in this collective here on YouTube, then you might want to invest in Patreon, because we often go deeper there. Yeah. It usually comes out first there, to be honest. But anyway, what I'm getting with this is that you're getting real with yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. But I was saying the Nine of Cups came out in that reading over on Patreon, but it was the first card I saw, but I was told not to take it, or I felt weird about taking it, but I still looked at it, and it was this, 444 on the counter. So, okay. What I'm getting with this strength and the Nine of Cups here for you, also with this, the Hanged Man, is you're getting real with yourself here. basically, okay? You're having the strength to look at your life, your current circumstances, and say to yourself, what is it that I truly desire and or want? And some of you are looking at this either from the point of view of your inner child, or at the very least, you are heavily considering your inner child's input here. What is going to be my ultimate happiness, my wish fulfillment? What is going to leave me emotionally fulfilled here? Nine of Cups. To the Hanged Man. Because the caveat here is, sure, you can want and desire all this stuff all you want, but if you're not physically in alignment with it, you're never going to get it. So the thing here is, you have the strength to ask yourself, well, to look at the current circumstances and see how they do not work for you, and how, quite frankly, you may not want to be involved with them at all anymore, right? Or at all. For some of you, it's like, no, I'm not doing this shit anymore. 555 on the counter. 555 has been big lately for this collective, okay? So you might be seeing it. We are talking about the Five of Swords here, right? This is the Alice in Wonderland deck, so it's the Five of Flamingos, but this is a Five of Swords. You have the strength right now to ask yourself and say to yourself, oh, I know I don't want this shit, right? Okay, well, what do I really want then? And how do I get there? The Hanged Man. Right? And it's putting you in a place of this, the Queen of Wands, or in this deck, the Queen of Swords, Flamingos. Wands in this deck is Peppermills. This is the Queen of Swords. It's not even a debate. Or it doesn't have to be. Or, well, actually, for some of you, I'm hearing it has to not be a debate. There is a twinge. There is a twinge of impracticality. There is a little bit, because it's not about being practical here, okay? It's about getting really real about what it is you want. What are your true and honest desires? And that whole practicality thing, that whole practicality shit goes out the fucking window with this, okay? This Queen of Swords energy right now. Because yes, you can manifest it, god damn it. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you do have the power. I don't care if someone else is looking at you saying, that's insane, that can never happen, that's not possible. Fuck you. I don't need your input. I'm just as powerful as the next motherfucker over here who created all they want. Why can't I? So there is a twinge of not being practical when it comes to asking yourself and really truly answering the question of what is it that I want? What you're doing here is you are really getting truly into your divine alignment, the Chariot. And yes, at first glance, it may look like you're not being practical, but if you can dream it, if you can see it in your head, if you can feel it, if you can turn to yourself and say, what is it that I truly want? And this washes over you, then honey, by all Jesus' name, in God's name, whatever, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, but honey, it's possible. It's real. It can be done. It already fucking exists. You're just on your way there. The Chariot. So stop with this practicality shit is what I'm hearing. I guess I'm channeling that from somebody's guides or an ascended master I just heard. Stop with this practicality shit, man. You're fucking it all up. You're being too serious. You're being too intentional about it. This is what I'm hearing. Somebody is going to resonate with this. You're being way too practical about it. It's not even about that. It's about what's really, truly impossible within you, inside of you. And when you ask yourself these questions, what is it I truly want, and how the hell do I get there? Right? You've got to come at it with the Queen of Swords. Not the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords energy. It's not a debate. Does it fall in alignment? I'm seeing the Queen of Swords as the gateway right now between you and options that are coming towards you in terms of answering this question for yourself. And that Queen of Swords is standing there and comparing what is being presented to you, comparing that to how it is your soul responds to it. And if your soul does not respond to it in a positive way, if your soul in essence gives a red light, the Queen of Swords says it's a no-go. And then then here comes the practicality, and now that's this you're trying to defend this thought because it's, you know, all the economists say that I'm seeing Pentacles energy right now. So all the Pentacles people, all the earthly people, all the people that are like, that have got you like tied down to this insane sense of practicality, now they start chiming in saying, oh well, this is the most practical, this is the way it's always been done, everybody's this person has had success with this, rah 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 rah. But your gut, your heart, your soul says it's red light, it's a no-go. The Queen of Swords says, I'm not here to debate you, I'm just here to give you the answer. The answer is no. Move along. Next option. Oh, that's a green light. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, next option. That's a yellow? Okay. I'll file this away. We'll approach it again later at a different time. Next, red light. Nope. Next, red light. Nope. Next, green light. Yes, please. You get it? This is not logic-based. It's not. Why? Because this Nine of Cups, this is the Cups energy. This is the emotional energy. This is the central. This is where you are asking this question from. 1111 on the counter. This is whom you are asking this question of, if that makes sense. This part of you inside. Okay. Chariot to the Eight of Cups is down here. So what I'm seeing with this is you're about to board a train, the Chariot, metaphorically speaking. And this Eight of Cups energy is you moving away from, doing the spring cleaning, relieving yourself of, throwing out, getting rid of, removing, whatever, any energies that do not align with this, with you getting on this train. Like you've got too much baggage here. I don't like saying this, but it's going to resonate for someone. You have to slim down. You have to declutter, downsize, minimize. Even you have to cut some things away because you're not going to be able to fit on the train with this energy, or with these attachments, these people, these circumstances, these places, whatnot, whatever. You have to lose some things in order to gain something greater, in order to be able to get on this train and effectively get to where it is you're trying to go. Does that make sense? So I see you getting ready you're preparing to board this train, the Chariot, to the Eight of Cups, okay? What's going on for the collective here? We've got Judgment, and we have that with Death. Yikes! Off with their heads! This is definitely connected to what we're talking about over on Patreon. So if you're connecting with this, if you're resonating with this and you want more, go over to Patreon. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna take it. I'm no stranger to a card dump from Spirit. We have the Ten of Pentacles here with this. So we have Judgment, Death, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, these are very final energies. 1313 on the counter. Death, for sure. Okay, transformation. All right, but these are very finalized energies with Judgment, Death, and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, okay, the Ten of Pentacles, that's the 10. That's the last in the Pentacles court. That is the end. You then cycle back to the Ace, right? Okay, you can't get any more done than a 10, especially when it's that of Pentacles because it's physical matter. You can't get any more done than that, right? Cool. Death. There's a transformation right there. On a spiritual level, can't get any more cooked than that, right? Any more done than that, right? That's death. That's over with. On to the next. Judgment. It's a final call. When all is said and done, you've got all the facts are in, the situation is about to culminate to an end, so we just got to make the final judgment call in terms of where we're going next. What are we in alignment next? What are we in attunement with next? What's the next cycle before you reach the world, which is the very end of the spiritual, right? Okay, so I'm sorry. The world, you can't really get any more done than that in terms of the spiritual. Okay, fine. Judgment, right? Final judgment call is being made, has been made. Ooh-wee. I believe I'm hearing this is the judgment call. This is why a cycle is coming to an end. You've been in a hermit mode. Ooh, you've been in a hermit mode. You're emerging from that now. I am seeing you as a butterfly in this moment. That symbol did come out in the Patreon reading here, associated with this. But you have been in a hermit mode, and whether you want to or not, whether you like it or not, whether you're conscious of it or not, you're emerging from this level of hermit mode. You have, I want to start here. You have the Four of Swords reversed with the Hermit reversed and the Devil reversed. So you were in a contemplative place for a while, focused on tuning into what's greater for you, right? You can see the Hermit and the Devil here in this situation as like the angel and the devil on your shoulder, with the Four of Swords in a time period of reconciling this. You could also see this as a time period of doing your inner work and facing your inner demons, these devils here, all right? The Devil did come out in the Patreon reading. It's actually a pretty central focus. But with this, then you have the Three of Pentacles to the Seven of Swords. Three of Pentacles to the Seven of Swords. So inner work is what I'm getting with the Three of Pentacles. But there's something sneaky about this energy, but you're not intentionally trying to be sneaky. I feel like in this hermit mode, you have learned the value of silence, of moving in silence. You're not trying to ruffle any feathers. Yes, there are some cords you're going to need to cut, associations you're going to need to move away from, but you're trying to do that as tactfully as possible and as responsibly as possible. There we go. We've got the Six of Wands. All right, so that's victory. But also, see, this is why you're acting with tact. You're moving in silence, Seven of Swords, because even though this is a victorious moment, you can go ahead and take a victory lap. You may not want to. And you recognize that because you know that there are going to be people out there, or whether it's people involved with whatever devil energy you're reconciling within yourself, or just in people in general who are just generally nasty and envious. They're going to want to tear you down. They're going to want to take you down a peg. This is like, I don't know why this symbol is coming through, but I've never really seen it this way before. But this Six of Wands energy right now is giving me energies of JFK's assassination. He was in a parade, I believe. Was it a presidential victory? I don't know, but he was shot in public. He was on, and normally the Six of Wands is an energy of like someone riding a horse with a wreath on their head in a victorious state, riding through town with people all around them, cheering potentially, some of them jeering in the background, you know what I mean? Putting yourself out on display, putting yourself out in public, or being publicly seen as victorious in this way could incite envy. And you're aware of that. Doesn't mean that you don't deserve to recognize your triumphs and your victories and all that, but you're being a bit incognito about it. Is what I like to say. Or incognito, whatever. And it is, okay, and this is actually, with the Three of Pentacles here, this is actually showing how you have leveled up in a way. This is a sign of intelligence, greater wisdom, but also you've moved up a notch by understanding this, by recognizing this. Okay, and understanding how to move as a direct result. Okay, final closing message. Definitely connected to what we've been talking about here, the Fool. All right, the Fool keeps coming out here. You've got a new cycle that you're moving into. We've got Temperance, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, but then the High Priestess. This is very positive, you guys. You are able to temper. You have been able to temper. These are all swords. So these are all, swords sandwiched in between two major arcana, one being Temperance, the other being the High Priestess. This is heavy emotional balance here in the midst of mental turmoil. Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Nine of Swords. But the Two of Swords I feel is positive here for you because you are balancing your mind in terms of heartbreak, pain, and fear. Yeah, and the devil wanted to come with this, and it's showing itself in reverse. So this is the devil energy right here. That you're tempering, that you've learned to temper. There we go. This is the devil energy right here that you've learned to temper, or that you're learning to temper, okay? Because you have this energy sandwich between temperance and the high priestess. Well, let's do it. Yeah, this. Between temperance and the high priestess. All right, and both of these are giving very much water energy. I mean, both cards have water behind or within them. Temperance is originally depicted as an angel combining two liquids within two chalices. And then the High Priestess here has the water behind her. The High Priestess does represent, it can represent emotion, but feeling, intuition, which is often represented as water, okay? Strong emotional balance happening here. Okay. That's it. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you are resonating with this, this reading, this storyline is playing out over on Patreon as well. We're getting more energy into it. We're getting deeper insights. So if you're resonating with this, check out Patreon. Yeah? Patreon.com/Divine Conversations. But with that said, I love you. I hope you have a phantasmic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.